Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Pineapple coming at you with another fun video on another beautiful sunny day here in Florida. Not too hot, not too cold. No breeze though. Not to be picky, I would prefer a breeze to go through this wonderfully long hair. Yeah, quarantine. It's rough. When are we going to open up the barbershops? Okay, so a little bit about today. We're going to talk about the usual. We're going to talk about life. We're going to talk about music. And I'm going to show you how to make a drink, an actual drink. Yes, it's an old-fashioned. It's a bourbon drink. Going to depart from the rum drinks here for a little bit. So we're just gonna jump right into that, and I'm going to talk while I do it. So we're going to go over the ingredient list here real quick. So we're going to need some simple syrup. All right. Going to need some bitters. Gonna need a little bourbon. As you can tell, I'm using Buffalo Trace maraschino cherries. Gonna need a cup, and we're gonna have an orange, and we're gonna take the rind off that orange. So first, we're gonna start. We're gonna put the orange in the cup. As it was. We're gonna add our simple syrup. It's a, if you don't have simple syrup, you can make simple syrup. It's a simple 1:1 water to sugar ratio. This only calls for like 2 teaspoons, so I didn't make a bunch. So let's go about that much. A little more. It's about 1 ounce, and a little more. That's a great thing. You can go off a recipe, or you can go by taste. I go by taste. So we're gonna put the simple syrup in there with the orange. We're gonna add a cherry, and then we're gonna muddle it. So if you don't have a big fancy thing like I don't, I'm using a wooden spoon and a plastic cup, and yeah, you're just gonna mash it. You're gonna squeeze it all up. You're gonna mash it up. So a little bit about life. I'm no longer with the Great Target Corporation. We have parted ways. Due to the fact that restaurants here in Florida are going to be open on Monday. So I figured stop doing that. Ooh, this is kicking my butt. And I do have another job at Sprouts Farmers Market, which is, it's nice. It's a little fresh marketplace. It's healthy eating for less, and it's good people there. I've only been there, about a week or so, really since the last video, and everybody there is super cool and super nice. So that's, it's nice, And then the restaurants are opening up, so I'll be back on the beach. You guys are going to be getting, updates and videos from the beach. Oh my gosh, there's a bird. Bella is scared. She has to go in. I'll be right back. Bella, we're going to go in. Yeah, it's okay. All right. Sorry about that. She gets a little freaked out. So we're here, we're muddling, but yeah, it'll be nice to be back out on the beach, and see the dolphins and whatnot. This is a lot of fun muddling all this up, by the way. Oh. All right. So we have like a little fruit cocktail going on in here. So we're going to pour that in the glass next. Now, in your glass, you should have a splash of water already. I neglected to mention that. So we're going to put all that in there, muddled up, and I'm going to keep the big fruits in there. Ideally, you'd have a strainer, so you wouldn't have the fruit cocktail in there. But it's going to look something like that. And then, hey, let's put in some bitters. All right? Now, I went all fancy. I got the Woodford Reserve chocolate bitters. So it's, it says a dash or 2. So we're going to do 1, 2. It's chocolate. Let's do, little something in there. Probably should have muddled that together, but we'll steer it, just like this. So there's your base. All right, and then we're going to add the rum. Silly me. We're going to add the bourbon. So, just a shot and a half of bourbon, just a little something in there. I don't know, it's got a nice orange color now. And then after we do that, we're going to add 2 glasses of ice Stir it up a little bit, and there you go. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, it smells like candy. Delicious. So, that's, here's something I learned. And apparently it's all the rage now, and it's smoking of beverages. So, I've got some fresh rosemary here. And, you know, we're gonna light it up. Hopefully this breeze will stay dormant. So there we go. We got a little smoke going on there. We're gonna put that over the cup. We're gonna use the muddling cup here to set it over the top, and we're gonna capture all that smoke, and we're gonna let it infuse for a little bit. So we're gonna set it down there. We're gonna let all those different flavors mix up. So and a little bit later on the video, we'll taste it. We'll let you know how it goes. So yeah, no Target, yes Sprouts, yes Alice Stella's. So that's a lot of fun. You know, it's a new adventure going on. I'm going basically, you know, from going 10 miles an hour back up to 60 miles an hour right away. Be working, you know, 60 hours a week. But you got to do what you got to do. You know, I'll be on the beach for a lot of it, so it's not really work. You know, can't wait to see my my dolphin friends. Again, because I've been missing them a lot. This is the longest I've gone since I've been in Florida without seeing a dolphin, and it's a little depressing. All right, so music. We are going to talk about Tool. We're going to talk about them in general, and then we're going to talk a little more in depth, you know, about the song Eulogy. Tool, if you're not familiar, it's a prog rock band, been around since the 90s. Prog rock, you know, I mean, they have big sweeping anthems, a lot of repetitiveness and building, and then you get this giant, you know, this giant payoff. I mean, that's how a lot of their songs go. I mean, it's just one giant crescendo, and then it drops right off, and you're like, whoa, it's an experience. You know, Maynard, the lead singer, has an excellent voice. His range, I'm not going to say is unparalleled, but it's, you know, it's quite large, you know, for the rock singers, especially rock singers nowadays. You don't hear them, you know, go up and down as much as he does, and you know, you can hear the emotion that he puts into the lyrics, and it just translates really, really well into the music. Yeah. So the song Eulogy. Let's talk about that for a minute. It's just the nuts and bolts of it. It's an 8.5-minute song. So it's you know, it's typical for Tool. You know, this is not a quick sit down listen. This is all right, be engaged. I mean, it's 2.5 minutes before the lyrics even kick in, so it's a 2.5-minute intro, which is cool. You know, and it starts out, you know, very soft, very subtle, and then it builds and builds and builds and builds, and then we get to the voice finally, and it's like, and then, you know, you hear it, and it's distorted. He's speaking through a microphone, or through a megaphone, excuse me. Of course he's speaking through a microphone. Through, you know, megaphone. You hit these acts, and, you know, it's a rockin' song. You know, there's a couple of really good solos in there. You know, that's, like I said earlier, it's prog rock, so there's going to be movements. There's 2 or 3 different movements in the song where it just changes completely and comes back, and, you know, it's a good song. It's a fantastic song. Yeah, let's go with fantastic. Good is it's not going to do it. It's a fantastic song. You know, and it has a message, as all Tool songs do. Usually they're about looking in and bettering yourself, and this song is not. It's a little more calloused. That whole album, it's a little cynical. The third album, Anima, you know, and it's about needless martyrdom, which is funny, you know, because the song is Eulogy, and this guy's speaking at a eulogy, and, you know, it's like he had a lot to say. He had a lot of nothing to say. We'll miss him. Those are the first couple lines, and it's really, you know, it's about false martyrdom, people who go out there and making this giant sacrifice, and no one cares. No one cares. You know, I kind of want to link it to the protests going on. You know, I need a haircut. I need to go do more than shopping. Do you want to live? Because if you die protesting wanting a haircut, yeah, it's kind of dumb. No one's gonna care. You know what? You were warned not to do these things, and you went out and did them, and it's terrible. But you know, on the flip side of that, you know, there are people who are doing the right things and taking care of themselves, and, you know, unfortunately, they still get a little bit of the virus. You know, as previously mentioned in another video, you know, it has hit my family. You know, my uncle is he's hanging in there. You know, he's fighting. He's a fighter. You know, so we're gonna see. You know, big shout out there to Dougie Fresh. You know, he's gonna make it out there. So you know, just be good to each other. You know, take care of each other. You know. So let's get back to this drink. All right. So the smoke, or ooh, you can still kind of see it there. Nice. You know, got a little ash too. Ah. Ooh, that's good. It's smoky. It's sweet. It's chocolatey. It's bourbony. It's fruity. Ah, that's a good drink. Now, unfortunately, I have to go to Sprouts here in a couple hours, and I had one of these yesterday, and I had to take a nap afterwards. So I'm not going to finish the drink, but it's really good. You know, it's nice on a sunny day on an afternoon when you don't have anything to do. Sit back, make an old fashioned. Doesn't take but 5-10 minutes, and a lot of that is just the smoke being infused. If you don't want smoke infused in it, it takes about 3 minutes to make it, and it's delicious. Yeah. Be good to each other. Take care of each other. Love you guys all. And I am the table.